All right, it is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I'll talk about alternative investments and collectibles. This is not particular investment advice, but you should take this information and be a better collector. And hopefully, if you are investing, you'll make better decisions on what to get. So today, I want to talk about the best set to ever exist. Yes, the best basketball set to ever exist. And it's not gonna go down, especially if you find sealed wax of this product, it's never going to go down. I don't care how much inflation happens. I don't care how much, interest rates go up. This set will never go down in price because it's just that rare. And it's only a specific kind of investor or collector looking for it. Good luck finding this box sealed and unopened and and the car is in good condition. But I want to say also it has one of the greatest superstars, or one of the first superstars ever in basketball. And this set is the 1948 Bowman set. Is the first ever official release of basketball. This is really for true collectors. This is similar to probably what the baseball cards in 1800s, early 1900s, like 1906 or something, where you have 12,253 cards. 43 of these cards are autographed. All right. You do have some in BVG slabs and I believe SGC slabs. But we're going to really talk more about PSA just because that's where most of the cards have been graded. So it's the first official release of a basketball product and the only basketball issued ever specifically by Bowman before they were bought by Topps. That's a big thing. Before, back in the day, Bowman was a specific company on its own. And then Topps bought them and then they incorporated Bowman sets in Topps. And you've seen this, I believe, in 2009 I believe 2009 is where they have some cards that have that old school look from the Bowman set. The biggest rookie is George Mikan. He was a center for the Minneapolis Lakers. He's considered the early pioneer of basketball. You gotta watch some George Mikan highlights. But cards feature a black and white photo for players set on either a blue or red background. You have 12 cards out of 72 in the set. And then features various basketball players in basically like a picture diagram type. The set features the rookie cards of 9 basketball Hall of Famers. I don't know if any of these guys will be Hall of Famers today. That's a good question. And also, just to keep in mind, back in the day, even about 20 years ago, George Mikan was actually the most expensive card you could possibly buy. And I'm going to go into pop counts in a little bit, but I would only imagine what a PSA 10 would go for today. The set basically features BAA players, which is Basketball Association of America, and the NBL, which is only 2 years later became the NBA, and basically followed a merger of BAA and NBL. The cards, PSA is graded probably about 200 cards by now, and then there's a 72 card set. The later set is the set that is more rare, and that one has a George Mikan card. So 36 through 72 or 37 through 72 is the most rare cards. And I'm gonna talk about some specific cards if you ever want to do singles. I think George Mikan is the big card to get, but if you want to get the 1948 Bowman basketball Jack Dwayne, you also have 1948 Bowman basketball Ernie Calverley. And then you also have 1948 basketball Herman Schaefer, number 62. He's an NBA champion, BAA champion, and NBL champion. Then you have Joe Folks, 1948 Bowman. And then you have 1948 Bowman George Mikan, number 69. Generally, you're going to see him in a blue background. Obviously, it's 1948. People didn't see when Bowman was released. Most people just kind of thought it was trash. Basketball wasn't really that big, that huge. It was baseball, horse racing, boxing was the big things. And when it came to cards, it was baseball cards. When basketball came out, people were like, I don't know about all that. And George Mikan, in his career, winning 7 championships in the NBL, BAA, and NBA. NBA All-Star MVP trophy and 3 scoring titles. Obviously, there are a couple seasons he only averaged 40% from field goal range, but it's like people were just trying to develop jump shots. He's probably the best one, but he's super expensive. Even I'll go into it, authentic is very expensive. But 1948 basketball, Carl Braun, number 72. Then you have Andrew Levain. I believe a PSA 7 probably goes for $200. You have Red Holtzman, and then you have the Bowman double basketball post, number 29. It doesn't feature any players, but it basically a post system kind of explains the diagram. And then you have the Jim Pollard. He's probably like the second most popular in the set, but he's also super rare. And he played on the Lakers as well with George Mikan for a short period of time. There's 329 cards graded. Most of the cards that has the highest pop count is a PSA 4 with 48. But there's only one PSA 10, and I believe I see things with PSA 10 is probably going to be worth $800,000. But I believe a PSA 10 is going to be worth maybe over $1 million now, the way things have inflated in prices. There are 4 PSA 9s, and that may go over $1 million too. I remember Gary Vaynerchuk saying that he wants a George Mikan card if he could get one. And that's probably like a safer card because there's not much speculation and things going on to that. It's just like it's one of the first set ever. The first ever superstar. He kind of played for the Lakers, and he kind of started the pattern of great Laker big men. And yeah, if you can find any of these, it's super rare. Card numbers number 69. And yeah, I mean, this is the best, safest set that you can get. I'm going to go into more vintage stuff in the future. 1957 Topps is next, and I'm going to go into the Wiener set. And then I'm going to go into 1961 Fleers for basketball. I'm going to do baseball, hockey, a bunch of other stuff. So, please like, comment, and subscribe, and also let me know what you want to hear from me in the future.